What's up, Hyperdrivers? It's the end of the year, a time for family, friends, gifts, and for rating the best lightsaber companies of 2023. Now, I don't consider my channel a lightsaber channel. The Hyperdrive is more of a Star Wars collecting channel in which lightsabers are featured. But lightsabers are my favorite Star Wars collectible to unbox, along with Star Wars ships. I can't forget about Star Wars props and Star Wars statues and Star Wars hot toys. Damn, I really got a problem. Anyway, every year I make a list of my favorite lightsaber companies that I have picked up lightsabers from in this past year. And this year I have some new companies that have made the list, as well as some returning ones from 2022. This is very much an opinion-based video, as well as some facts along with it. So if you have a company that you like, let me know in the comments down below and tell me why you like them, and maybe in 2024 I'll check them out as well. So this year I'm organizing the companies into categories. The first are my top tier replica lightsabers, and at the top of my list is SP Sabers. SP Sabers made my favorite lightsaber that I have ever purchased. This thing is freaking incredible, and they did it in collaboration with Solo Sabers. Now, SP Sabers makes replica hilts, and they do a really good job at making them. They use high quality metals to create the lightsabers, and they package them very, very well, which just adds to the whole unboxing experience. The owner of the company is very knowledgeable and is easy to talk to, so if you want to reach out to them and you have questions, they're very reachable and approachable. So that's also very cool when you're purchasing something this expensive. Another thing about this company is that they only offer the hilts themselves. They don't offer any lightsabers with electronics installed, so you would have to go out and go find a custom installer to install all of the electronics for you if that's what you want. But not only do they offer highly accurate lightsabers, they also offer display stands and acrylic cases, which make it real nice for when you're wanting to display the lightsabers. You can take and purchase that there as well. I feel like they're carrying on the Master Replicas legacy the best. So definitely check out SP Sabers. They're a really good company. As an alternative to SP Sabers, there's also KR Sabers, and KR Sabers pretty much is neck and neck with SP Sabers. They both offer highly accurate replica hilts, but KR Sabers has a little bit larger catalog. So if you're looking for something that you may not find at SP Sabers, often KR Sabers is gonna have it as well. Now, both of these companies, again, only offer the lightsabers without electronics installed. So if you need to have anything installed beyond that point, you're gonna have to go and find a company like Solo Sabers to do that for you. So just keep that in mind. Another company in this category that I have not purchased from recently, but I do have some lightsabers from, is Roman Props. Now, Roman Props only has a few replica hilts in their catalog. Like they do the Kenobi lightsaber, they have the Skywalker lightsaber, and then the Vader. And they also offer some other props as well. But they also have high quality metals that they use, very accurate looking designs to the hilts, and they're also empty like KR Sabers and SP Sabers. So if you're gonna wanna have electronics installed, you're gonna have to find Solo Sabers again to do this. After all these years, my go-to company for replica hilts, highly accurate replica hilts with all the bells and whistles installed, is Corbat. That's where this lightsaber comes from right here, this Darth Vader Return of the Jedi. Now, I love Corbat. They do a really great job. Highly accurate replica hilts. They got all kinds of cool electronics installed. You can get metal chassis. You can have exposed crystal chambers. You can have spinning crystal chambers. You know, just lots of cool options. They have all kinds of pre-installed sound fonts provided by Kyberphonics. So you get quality with Corbat. You get quality lightsabers from them. So definitely one to check out. Now, I would be remiss if I omitted in this list the EFX brand. Now, EFX has been out of the lightsaber game for a little bit. They've just come back into it, and this year they released their Luke Skywalker replica lightsaber from The Mandalorian, as well as the Ahsoka Tano lightsaber set. Both of them highly accurate looking lightsabers, and they're highly accurate because they have access to the Lucasfilm archive, so they should be accurate. These come with more lineage than any of the other lightsabers on this list. Sometimes are very limited. Actually, both of the lightsabers that they're offering right now are extremely limited, so it makes them to be highly collectible. Really, really great lightsabers. I was very impressed with the Luke Skywalker one that I purchased this year. And you know, I was on the fence about that one. I was one that I was thinking was not gonna be that great, but then when it came in, it looked really good. So, you know, EFX is definitely one to check out if you're looking for a highly limited, highly collectible lightsaber that looks like it just came right out of the movie. All right, and next up are the custom lightsabers. Now, what I mean by that are lightsabers that are not replicas. And there are many custom makers out there. If you go on Facebook and on Instagram and you just search up lightsabers, you're gonna find some really, really neat designs out there, some cool stuff that you can pick up. But there's really only one company doing it at a mass production level, and that's Saber Trio. And Saber Trio offers a series of lightsabers. They have like 4 or 5 different versions, but they release these in ready-to-go versions that are customized and different. Sometimes they have acid etching or anodized metal. Sometimes they have OLED displays in them, things like that, that make them very unique and really cool. This past Black Friday, they had a release of different lightsabers that were awesome, and they do that pretty much every Black Friday. They sell out real quick. They're usually very, very expensive, you know, in the range of $1,000 for the lightsaber, which keeps me from getting them. I've seen them in person, and I think that they're great quality, really good looking lightsaber. It's just very difficult for me to spend that kind of money when it's not a replica. But I do think that they're a really good brand if that's the kind of lightsaber that you're going after. Another lightsaber company in this category is Saber Forge. And Saber Forge is a little more affordable in this sense. They offer their adaptive lightsaber part line, which you could take and custom make your own lightsaber, you know, and end up with a one-off that's just for you that you can call your own, and it's fully installed and everything, and you can have all kinds of bells and whistles added to that as well. And then when you add to it that Saber Forge also offers the LGT, the TXQ line, and then they have some replica hilts, it makes them a very easy lightsaber company to go to if you're just getting into collecting NeoPixel lightsabers. So definitely check them out as an alternative to Saber Trio. All right, and next up are the companies that carry the LGT and the TXQ lightsabers, and there are a lot of them. So many so that I've separated them into 2 different categories. Really because I found that 2 companies offer a little bit more than the others, so I feel like they're kind of moving into a category of their own. First up is CC Sabers. This is a company that a lot of you mentioned that I should give them a try, and I finally did, and let me tell you, I am super impressed with this company. You know, so they offer not only the LGT line, but they also carry the 89 Sabers, which is awesome. Those are highly accurate looking lightsabers. They come with Profi installed, the newer Profi boards as well. The one that I picked up got a 3.9 version board in it, which is something that I never had with the other companies, and I thought that was really neat. They come in those metal display or metal carrying cases with the lock system, which is cool. They come with display stands that have angled plaques along with them, which I think is very beneficial if you're looking to show off the lightsaber on your shelf. And they got great customer service. So I really like this company. I think they did a great job, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they release in 2024. Another company that I feel is in this category is Vader Sabers. And it's another company that I checked out earlier this year. They have really, really good customer service. They also offer not only the LGT and TXQ line, but they also offer the 89 Sabers as well, and some other unique offerings, like ones that have exposed crystal chambers and whatnot. Again, really good customer support, fast delivery from both of these companies. So I like them a lot. All right, and then we have the companies that only carry the LGT and the TXQ lightsabers. And there are so many of these now that it's really hard to keep track of all of them. Right off the top of my head, I know there's Deluxe Sabers, Neo Sabers, Sabers Pro, there's Saber X, End Sabers, Art Sabers. There's a lot of different companies that carry them, but really only 2 that have really impressed me throughout the year, and that's Art Sabers and End Sabers. Now, both these companies offer these type of lightsabers, the LGT and the TXQ lightsabers, a lot of replica hilts and a lot of custom hilts that you can pick from. And then you have different technologies with each one of the companies. Art Sabers giving you a little bit more options, like you can get XenoPixel with Art Sabers, but with End Sabers, you often have a little bit better pricing. So you got to kind of like look at both of them and see which one is the right choice for you. But both these companies have been my go-to for replacing all of my Disney and Hasbro lightsabers in my collection, and they make up the bulk of my collection now. All right, and then lastly is the Disney and Hasbro lightsabers. Now, I already can hear a lot of you telling me like, why is this even on the list? And I agree with you. Most of these lightsabers are extremely bulky. They are almost never accurate to what you're seeing in the films. So why are they on my list? Well, these lightsabers are generally the most accessible to everyone. Sometimes very collectible when they're very limited, like when the Disney lightsabers come in those box sets. And there's been a few nice lightsabers offered from these companies, so that's why they're still on my list. So like this past year, the Yoda lightsaber that was offered from Disney and Hasbro is a really nice step forward in the technology for those companies. They made the lightsaber smaller, and they got a thinner blade for that one, which is really cool. Also, the Cal Kestis lightsaber that they released during May the 4th at Disney in that box set is a really nice collectible item if you're looking to get one of those. All right, but they did have some step backs like the Ezra lightsaber that they released and the Ahsoka lightsaber, which was just a horrible mess. But still, these are very affordable lightsabers and nice entry-level lightsabers for those people who are just getting into wanting to collect lightsabers. All right, and that's my list for 2023. Like I said, if you have a company that you like, let me know in the comments, and I might check them out in 2024. I hope you guys have a great, happy new year, and that 2024 is a much better year for you than 2023. And as always, may the Force be with you.